Welcome. In this video, I'm going to show you how to use multiple filter conditions at once in make.com. So you can combine conditions with AND or logic to make multiple filters work to ask make.com to take the same action in the same module. Let's get started. Hello, just a quick recap. In a previous video, I will put the link of this previous video in the description for you to refer back to. We have built these scenarios where we ask the Gmail to watch the emails on make.com when it has the filtering that says confirm in the subject line, and we covered it within both upper and lower cases with this filter contains case insensitive. And it will go through to Google Sheets, stand it over there and search the relevant rows. Once we identify the rows, we will update the rows. So it will be like this. From status of pending, it will update it to confirm, like this one and this one automatically updated by make.com. So how can we actually put in multiple types of filtering to do the same job? Because sometimes your clients might not just say confirm. They might say, I paid, payment, invoice paid, thank you, book me in, things like this. So how are we going to make multiple filterings, broaden the scenarios that would allow make.com to pick it up as the same scenario and do the same job for you, rather than you having to check every day whether make.com has any leaked without actioning the right email. So let's have a look right now. This is the scenario that we have already built. These two actions we don't really need to touch because we know we need to search for the role and then update it into confirm. Okay. So what we need to actually fix is the filtering between the Gmail watchmail and to decide what information to be passed on to search roles in Google Sheets. Just for your information, if you want to build automations faster, click the link in the description of this video below to get my free make.com beginner's guide right now. It covers the core skills that you'll need to get real results quickly in a matter of days. Thank you. To open this filtering, just to clarify, you just need to click on one of these little bubbles there in the middle, then you can see the existing filtering. So the existing filtering in the subject line, the text contains, in case insensitive, the word confirm. Now, if you add an AND rule, it will mean you can set two filterings, but both filters have to exist at the same time. So not one or the other. So if both of them don't exist, it doesn't recognize it. So that doesn't broaden your opportunities to recognize similar messaging. It's only narrowing it down. There it has its use, but in this occasion, we don't really want it like that. We want to broaden the recognition of different messaging that might come from our clients. So we need to add an or rule to add a second filter. So we want the same thing in the subject line. So we will look for the subject from Gmail. You can say text equal to, but we don't really want to do that. We want to contains again. And this time we want to use pay, right? Means that when it contains pay, don't forget, we talked about this, case insensitive. It will cover both upper or lower cases of the word pay. It will also cover variation of paying, payment, etc. Or I will pay, etc. Now, we might want to add one more rule just to cover the word paid. So we put paid here. Just in case your clients write it in the past tense, I paid, then it will get recognized, right? So now we have set actually 3 rules. They are all rules. So either the first rule exists if it fits, go through, or second rule exists if it fits, go through, or the third rule exists if it fits, go through. I'm going to go save. Excellent. So back to the spreadsheet for the client list. We have only one confirmed client, which is Donna here. So we'll see if we run a test run whether these statuses will be recognized to update by make.com. All right. So I'm going to go back to scenario. If you like, you can click save first, save the scenario, make sure it means you have different versions. Versions can be read here, version histories, and you can pick the version and retrieve back to that version. And if you're ready to activate, obviously click put on the toggle, then it will be activated. In this occasion, we just want to run it once and see how it goes. So let's do that. Click run once to do a test run. Great, so let's check now. So we have these 2 emails coming through. One says I paid, please book me in. And one says confirmation of our booking. Let's have a look. From Ivy at Done in Click. it has been recognized and it's changed the status to confirm from my own email address of dunningclick@gmail.com. Has also been detected and it also says confirm now. So it means this worked. It means that it recognized either paid or confirmation. Remember, we set contain. So we set the word, we use the word confirm, and it recognized not only confirm, it will recognize ed. It will also recognize the noun confirmation. In this case, it did. And that's as simple as you get to widen the possibilities of recognizing similar messagings to allow bait.com to treat it as the same type of messagings to action on the next trigger point that you have set. Great. We have set up some or conditions. Now, let's say you might actually think there might be occasions where people use both terms in the same email. You might want to include both pay and confirm as keywords that you want to use in the filter. So let's take a look how it will work. If you click on one of these bubbles, open up the filter again. This is what we've set up last, and it only passes through all. So anything or, it will trigger the scenarios. Now, let's say we want to add another or, because this is an extra condition we want to include. But this condition also use subject. But now I want to widen the inclusion of the message. So let's just say case insensitive. So you might say, I want this to be pay as the first condition. Then you hit add and rule. You do exactly the same. Text operators contains case insensitive. And then you put confirm. In this case, it means it will pass through one of these ors. And the last or, they must meet both. So either paid and confirmed together, or it won't work. Yeah. So let's just test it, just to delete this one, just so that we could actually test it to see how it goes. And we'll click save. If you want to save this version, click save buttons on the bottom panel. And I always say you need to do a test run. So click on this button, run once to do a test run. Excellent. It seems like there has been 2 actions carry on. Then let's just see what happened there. We actually has says this one confirmed and this one confirmed. So it means that it first detects the word confirm and pay. No, this one would be the confirm condition, because in the and condition, we only set paid and confirm together. It will be because it hits both paid and confirm as the keywords together. And that's why both of them has been updated. This is it. Before we go, I would love to tell you one common question I got asked. What is the difference between using multiple filter conditions and using a router? Now, a filter, which is what we have covered, is to decide whether the automation runs at all. A router, like this with the router on, it's to decide which path the data is going to take. Now, just to be clearer, I have made a short FAQ video in the description. Go ahead and watch it now. So now we know how to use multiple filter conditions. Click AND to add a second conditions, or click OR to match either conditions. More conditions means more precision. In the next video, I'm going to combine 2 pieces of data into one field, a practical mapping skills that comes up all the time once you start building more complex automation. Feel free to subscribe to my channel for more of these bite-sized videos. My videos build on one and each other, and the next one is particularly useful. So subscribe and don't miss out the future videos. Thank you for watching. Goodbye.